Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my September video newsletter. It's a little bit early, but just the way the schedule worked out, this is the time that I have to film it and to get it all ready. Training ended September 14th. The last couple of weeks of training that we had before shipping off was just about retreat leading, how to do that ministry, running all-day retreats and everything that comes with that, crowd control, writing our talks, writing our testimonies, all that sort of stuff, just finishing up odds and ends. And then we learned a little bit about our specific jobs that we're going to be doing while we're on our mission year. And yeah, so then I think it was September 13th, I think it's September 13th or the 12th. We had our commissioning mass. So we all piled in the cars and we went to St. Patrick's Cathedral in Armagh, it was. And we had the Archbishop, who's the primate of all of Ireland, commission us to go out and be missionaries and to spread the gospel. So that was really great. And yeah, we live streamed that. I hope you saw it. If not, there is some pictures that I will hopefully be attaching. I'll share everything in that album, the Google Photos album that I already shared, and I'll just add more photos to it. But yeah, that was great. And then we came home and we had one final day of training where we, just finishing up the last little pieces, getting a little bit prepared. We did an Irish culture day. So we learned about how to make a proper cup of tea. We learned a little bit about Irish history, and just so we know where those sensitive topics are that we should avoid. And we learned some Irish slang words and things like that, so we know what people are talking about. And yeah, that was really great. And then we had our travel day on Sunday a couple weeks ago. And yeah, we all said goodbyes, which is really sad. But my team, we drove down. I was driving actually, getting used to driving on the left side of the road and being on the right side of the car, which has been strange because I used to have on my left side there used to be no car, so I didn't have to worry about hitting the curb, but now I have a whole car on that side of me, so I have to be a little more careful. And the left turn, your right of way is your left turn in Ireland, because you're driving on the left side of the road, so not getting used to that. And also when I make right turns, being more careful because I'm crossing a lane of traffic, which sounds a little boring, but it's been an adventure. So we drove down to Gorey, which is about an hour south of Dublin. We're right on the coast, and we were welcomed really nicely. We have our priests here in the parish, Father Billy. He is great, and he set us up in the in this house that we're staying in, and we have beds, and we have our bathrooms with a shower that only 3 people are using and not 20. So that's been really great. And yeah, we've really just started to get in the cycle of team life. So going grocery shopping and cooking and getting into ministry and things like that. So it's definitely been a big change. But ministry has been going great. We are entering into the primary schools, which is, I think, it's basically K through 6th grade. So they only go to the primary school until they are 13, and then they go into the secondary school. But we are working with 2 different age groups. We're working with the 6th class, which is it's basically the same as 6th grade, and those are all the 12 and 13 year olds making their confirmation this year. And then we're also working with the 2nd class, which is the same as 2nd grade, and they're making their first communion. So we've been going in and we've been introducing ourselves, and because we've only been here a couple of weeks, we've we've introduced ourselves, and then the next time we come into the classroom, we are dividing up into small groups and just getting to know our small groups, and then we will over the next couple of weeks we're going to break out some content and actually get into like the sacraments that they're preparing for. So yeah, and other than that, we have been also going into secondary schools, so like 14 through 18, and have been doing some ministry there. There's one secondary school that we're going into called Gorey Community School. They're actually the largest secondary school in all of Ireland, and so they have about 1,500 students. And we are going into what's it called? I think it's the fourth and fifth. Anyway, they are basically the freshmen and the sophomores. So we're going to talk to them. And we've basically, same thing, just been going in the classrooms, introducing ourselves. And we won't be doing, we'll be doing RE classes, so religious education classes. But it's not like, we won't necessarily be like teaching classes, but just basically sharing our testimony, sharing our encounters with Jesus, and encouraging them to love Jesus and to embrace the life of the church. So yeah, just normal ministry stuff. And so that's been in the schools, and then in the parish, St. Michael's, which is right here, the big church. We're actually just right next to it. This is our house, the teal one, so the really light blue one. So we're just right next to it. And we've been going to Mass every day and, mingling with people after Mass. And on Sunday Mass, we are splitting up. We're trying to have 2 missionaries at every Mass. And then we're in the Mass. And then afterwards, we come out and we chat with people. And we're really going to try to get some youth events started at the parish, like some youth groups, some movie nights, things like that. We're going to try to encourage them to get involved in the youth, to get involved in the parish, do things like altar serving, being extraordinary ministers, doing being lectors, things like that, getting them involved in the choir. So yeah, just really trying to get the youth of the parish involved in the parish. And we haven't started that, but I think that is about it. Went and had my my first Guinness with my 2 teen brothers the other night. That was fun. I can't say that I enjoyed it more than a Coke, but it was okay. And you gotta have that. You gotta have a pint of Guinness when you're in Ireland, right? So, we had one of my teen brothers. His parents arrived here, and they've been visiting for the past few days, and they've spoiled us and took us out to eat a couple times and brought us food, which has been really nice. Really got in the swing of things. My job is to manage the budget, so going grocery shopping and making sure we don't spend too much money. And then as the entertainment leader, I've been leading games, which has been a blast because I'm just pulling out new games every time, and they are very entertaining. So yes, I think that's it. Email me if you let me know what's been going on in wherever you're living, probably Cincinnati, but also maybe Maine or other places. So just update me on how you guys are doing. Please keep me in your prayers, and please keep the rest of my team in your prayers, but especially keep all of the students that we're going to be ministering to in your prayers, because they really need a lot of help, and we can't do anything by ourselves, but hopefully with God we can make a difference. And yes, I will talk to you in October. Thanks.